ever feel like you're just spinning your wheels when you're trying to learn English?
Yeah.
You put in the time, you
Right.
do the work, but it's like,
It feels like nothing's really happening.
yeah, like you're trying to grow taller by just staring in a mirror,
Exactly.
day after day.
You're not really getting anywhere.
No, no.
It's so frustrating.
And it's a super common feeling for English learners.
It really is. I think pretty much everyone goes through that phase at some point.
Yeah. And that's what we're diving into today.
That's right.
So we've got this
Yeah, we found this really interesting YouTube video
super interesting, yeah.
from the UAP Unlock English podcast channel
Okay.
called How to Stay Motivated When Learning English Feels Slow.
I love that.
Yeah, it's with Miley and Quinn.
Catchy title.
They're great.
Yeah?
And they really get into like the nitty-gritty of why this happens
Yeah.
and what you can do about it.
It's super practical.
Yeah.
So in this deep dive, we're going to go beyond just like summarizing what they say. We're going to try and like really
Like unpack
unpack the inside.
and hopefully give you some
and give you something to like actual strategy.
yeah, stuff you can use right away.
Right away. Exactly.
Stay motivated.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to look at,
Yeah.
why learning English can sometimes feel like you're just slogging through mud.
Yeah, it can be a real slog sometimes.
And then how to keep that motivation going.
Absolutely.
So let's start with,
Right.
why does it sometimes feel like such a slow process?
Well, one thing they talk about is, just the basic nature of what you're doing.
Okay.
Like when you learn a language,
Uh-huh.
you're basically rewiring your brain,
Whoa.
right?
It is like brain surgery.
In a way, yeah. You're teaching it to process and produce a whole new way of communicating.
Right.
And that's a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It's like learning to walk again.
Kind of?
It takes time and persistence.
Yeah.
And lots of repetition.
Practice, practice, practice.
Exactly.
And, in today's world, we're so used to, like, instant gratification.
Everything's so fast.
Yeah, fast downloads.
On demand, everything.
Like, you want a pizza, you get it in, like, 20 minutes.
Exactly.
So our brains just aren't wired for the...
For the slower pace?
Yeah, the slower pace of language learning.
Of language learning, yeah.
It's like...
It's like waiting for a package that's stuck in customs.
I hate that.
Yeah, we all do.
And they give this statistic in the video.
Oh,
it's just kind of like...
It kind of puts things in perspective.
Yeah, it blows your mind a little bit.
It really does.
They say it takes like...
On average.
600 to 750 hours to reach conversational fluency.
But
that's a lot of hours.
It is.
So to put that into context, that's like watching Netflix nonstop.
25 days straight.
25 days.
No sleep, just Netflix.
I don't think I could do that.
I don't think I could either.
That's a lot of binge watching.
Yeah, that's serious dedication.
And it makes you realize,
Yeah.
all those hours that you put in,
Right.
they actually do add up.
They really do.
It's just, it doesn't feel like it sometimes.
It's hard to see in the moment.
Now, just to be clear, when we say conversational fluency, we're talking about being able to like...
Have a basic conversation.
Yeah.
On everyday topics.
Well, it's super complicated stuff,
Yeah.
just like...
Ordering
a coffee,
talking about the weather.
asking for directions, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
It's not about like...
Being perfect.
Not perfect grammar.
Or understanding every single word.
Yeah.
It's about being able to communicate.
Right.
In real life situations.
In real life.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
another point they make, which I think is really important,
Yeah.
is that
Especially the beginning.
a lot of your progress
So much of it.
is happening kind of...
Beneath the surface.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
You don't see it.
It's like invisible progress.
Exactly. It's
That's
like
like-
an iceberg, right?
Oh, yeah.
You only see the tip,
You just see the tip.
but there's this huge mass underneath.
As you're like absorbing new vocabulary, you're starting to kind of...
Get a feel for the grammar,
Yeah.
but it's not always obvious.
Yeah.
Like you don't always see the results immediately.
Right.
It's like,
you were saying.
yeah, like laying the foundation for a house.
You don't see the fancy paint job yet,
No.
but without that foundation,
The house would collapse.
yeah, the whole thing crumbles.
Exactly.
So just trust that even if you can't see the progress,
yeah,
it is happening.
it's there.
Okay. And this next point,
Oh, yeah.
this is a big one.
I think this resonates with everyone
Yeah.
who's ever tried to learn anything new.
Comparison trap.
It's a trap.
You fall into it so easily.
So easily.
Because you see other people who seem to be so fluent.
Effortlessly fluent.
It's like magic.
No,
And you're like...
You're just like struggling.
I'm over here like sweating over my vocabulary flashcards.
Yeah.
They're just like...
Having these amazing conversations.
Yeah.
It's so demoralizing.
But As Miley and Quinn say,
So wisely.
don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle.
Love that quote.
It's so true.
It's so important to remember.
Because we often only see, like,
The highlight reel.
yeah, the highlight reel of other people's journey.
And just the successes.
We don't see the hours and hours of practice.
The struggles.
The mistakes.
The frustration. All
Yeah.
of that is hidden.
So it's easy to feel like we're not good enough.
Yeah.
But everyone's path is different.
Everyone starts at a different point.
Right.
Some people have more time to dedicate.
Some people are just like naturally gifted with languages.
Yeah, some people are just sponges.
But even if you're not a sponge,
Even if you're a rock,
you can still learn.
you can still learn to swim.
Okay, so that's kind of
Yeah, that's a good overview of why
it can feel so slow.
the slowness.
The slowness of it all.
Yeah,
So now let's get into like
right.
the practical stuff.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. Yeah.
The actionable strategies.
How to stay motivated.
Yeah.
Keep the fire burning.
Keep the fire burning.
So the first one they talk about,
Yeah.
which I think is so important,
It's so simple, but so powerful.
is celebrating your small wins.
Yes. It's like,
It's so easy to get caught up
yeah,
in how far you still have to go.
like looking at the top of the mountain,
The peak is so far away.
you're like, I'm never going to get there.
Yeah, it's daunting.
But instead of focusing on the distance,
Yeah,
we need to shift our focus.
to how far we've already come.
Celebrate those little
Well,
victories.
today's little win.
Because
Yeah,
when you recognize your progress,
it reinforces those good habits.
yeah,
It makes you more likely to keep going.
because you're like,
Yeah, I can do this.
I'm making progress.
Or actually getting somewhere.
And it releases dopamine,
Dopamine,
the feel-good chemical.
the happy chemical. So it's like,
It's like a reward
yeah, you're rewarding yourself.
for learning.
For learning.
Brilliant.
So they suggest this little exercise
Oh, yeah.
that I really like.
It's a good one.
Just take a minute and write down 3 things
Just 3
that you can do in English now.
right now
That you couldn't do a year ago.
that you couldn't do a year ago.
And these can be simple things.
Yeah. They don't have to be huge.
Like maybe you can now order a coffee in English without like
Without panicking.
panicking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can understand like,
Part of a movie
yeah, like the gist of a movie.
without subtitles.
Without subtitles.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just feel more comfortable
Yeah, just more comfortable.
introducing yourself to someone in English.
Yeah, like you don't freeze up anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like that mountain analogy,
Yeah.
you know?
Don't just look at the peak.
Yeah.
Turn around and see how far you've climbed.
You might be surprised.
You might be a lot higher than you think.
Okay, so that's celebrating small wins.
Yes.
What's the next big strategy?
The next one is making it fun.
Fun. Fun.
Learning should be fun
It should be.
because, let's be honest,
Yeah.
if you hate what you're doing,
I'm not going to stick with
you're
it.
going to quit.
Exactly.
So Miley and Quinn, they basically say,
Yeah. Ditch the textbooks.
ditch the textbook.
If they're boring you,
Yeah, if they're putting you to sleep,
find something else.
find something you actually enjoy.
That's the key.
And they have a ton of ideas.
Oh, they have so many ideas.
Like watching English TV shows
yeah.
or YouTube channels.
Guilt-free binge watching.
Because you're learning.
You're learning.
You're not just wasting time.
Exactly.
You're improving your English.
So it's productive. It's productive procrastination.
I love that.
And they also say,
Yeah.
you know, listen to music.
Sing along,
Sing your heart out.
even if you don't know all the words.
Even if your pronunciation is a little shaky,
Doesn't matter.
it's about having fun.
Just enjoy it.
And they also suggest playing games
Oh, yeah.
like Scrabble or crosswords.
Those are classic.
Classics. Or even just association games.
Anything that gets you using the language.
Yeah.
And they have this funny suggestion,
Oh, yeah.
which I kind of love.
Talk to yourself in English.
Or talk to your pets.
Your pets.
Yeah,
I think my cat would be very confused.
probably.
But hey, it's worth a try.
It can't hurt.
Right.
And pets are very non-judgmental.
They are.
They're the best listeners.
Yeah.
No matter how bad your grammar is.
And they won't correct you.
They won't even notice.
Exactly.
So yeah, talk to your pets.
Practice your English.
Why not?
And they have this rule,
Oh yeah, the 5-minute rule.
the 5-minute fun rule,
The 5-minute fun rule.
which is basically just
Dedicate at least 5 minutes every day
5 minutes
to an English activity that you actually enjoy.
you enjoy.
Not something you dread.
No.
Something you look forward to.
So it's not a chore.
It's not a chore.
It's something fun.
It's like a little treat.
Yeah, a little English treat.
Exactly.
4 minutes a day.
Anyone could do that.
Okay. So we're celebrating our wins.
Yes.
We're making it fun.
Uh-huh.
What's next?
Next is Setting exciting goals.
Exciting goals.
Yes.
Now, the key here is
To be specific.
specific.
Yeah.
Not just like,
I want to be fluent.
yeah, that's too vague.
It's too vague.
It's like saying I want to be happy.
Yeah.
It's a nice sentiment.
But how do you actually get there?
Exactly.
You need a roadmap.
You need a plan.
So Miley and Quinn, they say,
Yeah.
set goals that are
Exciting.
exciting, like things that actually motivate you. Yeah.
So, for example,
Yeah.
maybe your goal is to watch a specific movie
Oh, yeah.
without subtitles.
In English?
English.
Within the next 3 months. Yeah, that gives you a deadline.
A deadline.
Something to work towards.
Yeah.
Or maybe your goal is to have a conversation
With a native speaker.
with a native speaker.
By the end of summer.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a great goal.
Or maybe it's something smaller,
Yeah.
like writing a social media post in English every week.
That's a great way to practice.
Yeah.
And it's public, so you're accountable.
You got to do it.
You got to do it.
So the idea is to frame these goals as like
Adventures.
adventures,
Yeah.
not assignments.
Exactly.
Like you're on a quest,
A language quest?
a language quest
that.
to conquer English.
Yeah.
And they also suggest
Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
adding rewards.
Rewards.
Treats.
Treats.
Yeah.
So, like,
Maybe after you watch that movie
yeah,
without subtitles,
yeah.
you get to eat your favorite ice cream. Ooh, ice cream.
Or you buy yourself a new book.
Or you take a day off from studying.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Recharge because you've earned it.
You've earned it.
You've achieved your goal.
Okay, I love that.
That's a great motivator.
I love a good reward system.
Me too.
Okay, so we're celebrating progress.
Yes.
We're making it fun. We're setting exciting goals
With rewards.
with rewards.
Yes.
What else?
Tracking your progress.
Oh, tracking.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's so important.
Because as we said before,
Yeah.
sometimes progress is invisible.
It's happening, but you don't see it.
You don't feel it.
Yeah.
So tracking your progress,
Gives you evidence.
yeah, like proof.
Proof that you're actually improving.
It's like keeping a fitness journal.
Exactly.
You might not see a difference
Either day.
from one workout to the next.
Right.
But when you look back over a month,
Or 2 months.
you can see how far you've come.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So they suggest a few ways to track your progress,
Yeah.
like keeping an English journal.
Even if it's just 1 sentence a day.
Just one sentence.
Yeah.
Summarizing what you learned or
What you did in English.
like I watched an English movie today.
Yeah.
Or I ordered a pizza in English
Right.
just to like,
Mark your progress.
yeah.
And see how you're improving.
And they also suggest,
Recording yourself.
ooh, video or audio.
Yeah, either one.
Just like talking for a minute or two
In English.
in English
Once a month.
once a month and then
Listen back to it later.
like in 6 months.
And you'll be amazed
yeah.
at how much you've improved.
Like who is that person speaking such good English?
Exactly.
It's me.
It's you.
6 months ago.
It's a great way to see how far you've come.
I love that.
And you can also retake old quizzes
Oh, yeah.
or exercises.
To see if you can do them better now, like
Right.
a little self-test.
Yeah.
It's a good way to see.
If you've retained the information.
Okay, so that's tracking your progress.
Yes.
Super important.
It really is.
What else have we got?
Surround yourself with English.
Surround yourself.
Immersion.
Yeah.
It's like learning to swim.
Okay.
You can't just read about swimming in a book.
You got to get in the water.
You got to get in the water.
Yeah.
You got to practice.
Practice, practice, practice.
Same with English.
Yeah.
You got to immerse yourself
As much as possible.
as much as possible.
Yeah.
Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country,
Right.
there's still ways to do it.
Lots of ways.
So they suggest
Yeah.
changing the language settings on your phone
To English.
to English
Yeah.
and your apps.
Your favorite apps.
Like Instagram,
Facebook.
all of them.
Your whole digital world.
Make it English.
And follow English-speaking influencers on social media.
Yeah.
People whose content you actually enjoy.
Not just random people.
No people you're interested in.
Whose content you find interesting.
Because then it's not a chore.
It's not work.
It's fun.
It's enjoyable.
And listen to English podcasts
Or audiobook.
while you're doing other things. Like chores or commuting.
Make the most of your time.
Yeah, multitask.
Multitask.
And they also suggest joining online communities.
Yep.
Or language exchange platforms.
Where you can actually talk to people.
Yeah, real people,
Native speakers.
other learners.
Yeah, it's a great way to practice.
And get feedback.
And meet new people.
So it's all about making English.
A part of your daily life.
Yeah, like weaving it into your routine.
Not just something you do in a classroom.
Exactly.
And make it natural.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of great strategies.
Yeah, we have.
But let's be real.
Yeah.
There will be days when...
And you just don't feel like it.
Yeah, you're just like, ugh.
I'm done. Yeah.
Too hard.
I give up.
So what do we do on those days?
Well, they say that feeling demotivated,
it's normal.
It's totally normal.
It happens to everyone.
Everyone.
So don't beat yourself up about it.
Be kind to yourself.
And they have a few tips for those tough days.
First,
take a break.
Take a break.
Sometimes you just need to step away.
Yeah.
From the books.
From the podcasts.
From everything English.
Yeah.
Just for a day or two.
Just to clear your head.
Recharge your batteries.
I think.
And then come back refreshed.
With a new perspective.
And the second tip.
Change things up.
I'd change it up.
Yeah, if your routine is getting boring.
Yeah.
Try something new.
A new app.
And a new podcast.
A new YouTube channel.
New textbook.
Anything to just like...
break the monotony.
Yeah, shake things up a little bit.
Exactly.
And maybe the most important thing is to remember your why. Your why.
And why.
Why are you learning English?
What's your motivation? Is it to study?
And to get a better job.
Is it to make new friends?
Oh, ever it is.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Put it somewhere you can see it.
Like on your fridge.
On your mirror.
On your phone wallpaper.
Yeah.
So you're constantly reminded.
Of why you're doing this.
Because on those tough days.
Yeah.
That why.
It's your fuel.
It's your motivation.
It's what keeps you going.
It's like the light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
So to recap.
Yeah.
What are the key takeaways for staying motivated?
Okay. Let's summarize.
Celebrate small wins.
Uh-huh.
Make it fun.
Yes.
Set exciting goals.
With rewards.
With rewards.
Yeah.
Track your progress.
Absolutely.
Surround yourself with English.
As much as possible.
And remember your why.
Always remember your why.
And they end the video with this amazing quote.
Oh, yeah. I love this one.
It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop.
So true.
It's all about consistency.
Consistency is key.
Even if you're only learning like one new word a day or reading one paragraph in English.
It all adds up.
It all adds up. Over time, you'll get there.
You will.
So for those of you listening, here's a little challenge.
A challenge.
Find one small, fun English activity.
Just one.
That you can do today.
Right now.
Like right after you finish listening to this.
Yeah.
Maybe listen to an English song.
Watch a funny video.
Read a news article.
Anything that sparks your interest.
And then take a moment to really think about your why.
Like why.
Why are you learning English?
Well, what are your goals?
What are your dreams?
What do you want to achieve?
And keep that why in mind.
Always.
Because it's going to help you stay motivated.
It'll keep you going.
When things get tough.
It's your guiding light.
And remember, you're not alone in this.
There's a whole community of English learners out there.
Yeah.
All going through the same thing.
We're all in this together.
Keep learning.
Keep exploring.
Keep growing.
And most importantly,
keep going.
You got this.
You do.